Sam Gold I found myself chained to. Mr. Blackmagic. Mr. Blackmagic. Mr. Blackmagic.
Hi guys, this is Ryan with RB Media Solutions, and today I'm just talking a little bit about my new cinema setup. I decided to go with the Blackmagic 6K. I went with the 6K over the 4K primarily because the style of shooting that I do primarily, I'm usually the only one shooting, or the camera is on sticks, I'm shooting myself and so forth. So the 6K over the 4K was to have the extra resolution to be able to punch in and reframe my shot in post, which for me, I felt that was going to be the way to go. Now, I currently shoot on Sony, so either way it went, I was going to have to, invest in lenses. The 4K having the micro 4/3 mount versus the 6K having an EF mount. When I switched over a couple of years ago to the Sony a7 III, when it first came out, I switched from Canon. So at that point, I sold all of my Canon glass and invested in the Sony system. So either camera that I went with, I was gonna have to buy new lenses. So to me, it just made more sense to get the 6K with the EF mount. Looking at when I decide to upgrade in the future, more cinema cameras have EF mount or PL mount. So I felt like that was gonna give me more flexibility. As far as lens choices, I did go with the Rokinon Cine DS line of lenses. I didn't get the complete set, although I did get pretty close. I have the 14mm, the 24 is on the camera right now, the 35, 50, and 85. I felt like that pretty much covered the whole range of what I would typically shoot. As far as the camera itself, the way I have mine rigged out, I have the Edge, it's called the Core Power Base, or Edge Core Power Base, however you want to name it, call it, whatever. But it is a V-mount style battery with a D-tap and a P-tap, as well as two USB inputs as well. And with this, one reason I went with it, it has a 1/4-20 on top as well as one underneath, which allows me to configure this setup a little different than how I have it now on rails. So I could set the camera actually on top of this power base and make a tighter package if I wanted to fly this on a steady cam or even put it on a gimbal, and it wouldn't be such a wide or setup, or long setup, I guess you would say. This particular battery itself, it's a 48 milliamp battery, or whatever, I probably said the wrong term for it, but either way, 48 watt hour, that's the word, watt hour. And it'll power the Blackmagic for about 3.5. I'm also splitting this to also power my monitor, which is the iCan 7-inch HD display, and it works pretty well the way I have it set up. The way this battery is mounted, I also still have my screen to be able to make my changes and settings and so forth, without the battery being right up against it. As far as memory, I'm going with the SSD over CFast or SD cards. So I'm using the Samsung T5. I have a couple of 1 terabytes and a 500 gig, because everybody knows with Blackmagic, it's, with the 6K files and B-RAW, they're gonna get pretty big. Same with the battery. Everybody know the battery life sucks, so therefore an external battery solution is definitely a must. I did go with a D-tap to 2-pin connector to power it versus using the dummy battery that came with it. By doing it this way, having a battery internally, this will charge that battery. And if I wanted to hot swap, then I'll be able to hot swap B-mount batteries. As far as audio is concerned, I did go with a Deity V3 Pro to basically have better external audio. Scratch audio. Because I'm usually recording my audio separate. Like right now, I'm actually recording with the Rode NTG2 to an external recorder. I'm just screwing up everything today. But anyway, I'm going into a Tascam DR60 Mark II. But in some situations, I do actually use the Deity V3 Pro as my main audio for some of the content that I shoot. So having a little bit of flexibility, is always key, especially in this line of work. Redundancy, you want multiple audio sources. I'm not telling you guys something you don't already know. So that's why I'm not really going through the specs too deep. But yeah, this is my new go-to rig. The only thing I probably will change on this or add to it is probably a matte box. I'm still looking at different options on that to be able to, invest now into some 4x4 or 4x5 ND filters. Right now with the Rokinon lenses that I have, they all have a 77 millimeter filter thread, and I already have ND filters that'll fit that. So, we really didn't need a matte box at this time. The follow focus that I have on here right now is just a piece of crap. Amazon follow focus that came with one of their little cheap shoulder rig assemblies that I had bought around back. So a better follow focus is definitely going to be one of my next purchases. Just trying to debate right now if I want to go with something powered like the Tilt Nano Nucleus, or get a regular manual follow focus with hard stop. So that's it. That's the new rig. Cable management is something I see, it's going to be big with this system here, trying to figure out where to tuck and hide all of the different cables running everywhere. But so far as I've been shooting with it, I definitely like it. I'm glad I made the upgrade from the Sony a7 III, which is still a great camera. Like I say, I'm shooting on that right now, and we're going to see what all we can do with this setup. So here's a few clips that I did shoot with this, just to kind of show the quality and so forth. So until next time, peace.
You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home.
I'm drank up and I'm banked up and I'm faded. You bend it down and you poke it up and you elevate it. I'm drank up and I'm banked up and I'm faded. You bend it down and you poke it up and you elevate it, you elevate it.
I came over, I ain't sober, I'm still drunk, that's hangover. Might run it back when this page over. You the best thing I done slaved over. Gon' arch you back and been way over. It's overdue for that understressing. Over him, now you underdressing. Call me up and I come finessing. Like, ooh, we shot it, what it do, what it don't. Baby, you a queen, you can move how you want. You was rocking with me when I couldn't stay afloat. They ain't never saying nothing wavy to a boat. Like, eyes up, look at me, now I'm the captain. Brought the camera, time for action. Split the legs just like a fraction. Tuck the napkin, time for snacking. You a mother meal. Tell me that it's mine, baby, tell me that it's real. Hit it to the max, well, tell me how it feel. It's gonna be a minute, cause I'm in it for the thrill. Make her feel like heaven, she gon' put me in the wheel. And willingly, I wanna do anything she wanna do. I ain't even wanna boo, but this is what the karma do. It's hard to be apart from you, cause ooh, I
love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home.
I'm drank up and I'm banked up and I'm faded.